So here's where we are. First off, happy Tuesday to those of you who are here. I need to make sure that I say something. I have consistently said, especially the second semester, please, please, please do not do anything that will cause your parents to have to contact me about your work. Please don't do anything that will cause me to have to contact your parents about your work. As we're getting closer to the end of the 6 weeks or the end of the 9 weeks, end of the semester, we're closing out the semester. Make sure that you're on top of what you should be on top of. Even if the teacher has been nice about grading or lenient in certain areas, we don't have extra time as teachers because when the end of the school year comes, it's here. When they say, give us this paperwork, we need to have our paperwork. We can't say, oh, well, let me go back and try to contact this kid and get this done and get this parent and get your work done. If you sat in class for an hour and didn't do no work, excuse me, if you sat in class for an hour and didn't do any work, please don't think that you're going to come later on and do the work that you chose not to do during the time that you're supposed to do that. Win time is a great time to finish whatever you did not finish in the class. Win time is not, I'm going to do my work during win time so I can play during class time. We had a situation and some people were playing. They did not get their work done. Then they got upset with me when I said something to them about why the work isn't getting done. As a teacher, I am not going to hold your hand every single step of the way. I will walk next to you and coach you along what you can do. I'll say that again. As your teacher, I am not going to hold your hand for every step of every assignment. I will walk right next to you and tell you what's about to happen and what you probably need to do. But if you choose to not do your work, if you choose to play, if you choose to say, Mr. Jones isn't teaching us because Mr. Jones isn't talking 40 minutes straight, telling you what to do over and over and over and over and over again, when you're in a group setting, number one, most of y'all are in groups. Which means the work that you're working on, if you can't find it, somebody else can. If they can't find it, you can. Whenever there's questions, you start with your group. Most of you are in groups. I didn't pick your group. You picked your group based on the topic based on the science topic. You picked your groups. So you can't get upset with me about that. You picked them. Now it's time to get to work and we're just chilling. Whether some of us work by ourselves and share the work for the group, whether we get in groups and cluster up, get it done. It's not getting done. So parents, like I know, because this is 14 years doing this, 14 years in this, I already know what's gonna happen. You're not gonna do the work. I'm gonna put the zero in. You're gonna tell your parents that you did the work. Your parents are gonna assume that you're telling the truth because good parents always wanna take up for their children. Good parents emotionally always want to take up for their children, but kids, students, sometimes, not always, sometimes y'all will finesse your parents' emotions, hoping that your parents will get upset and you'll get your way. Not do the work, still get the grade, and make the teacher look like you can't do nothing to me. At the end of the day, did you do the work? If you did the work, there will be a flip grid to show the product. If there is no flip grid, this is your grade, just one of them. If there is a flip grid, I can always, you know what I'm saying, sprinkle a little extra on there, but we're not even trying. We're not even trying. Ladies, I'm not even talking to y'all. The majority of the ladies are doing what they should be. The ones that's got the attitudes, the ones that's got all this, they getting their work done though. There's some stuff that's going on between some girls. They don't think I know. I know who it is and what it is, and I'm just waiting for the right time. But guess what? Every single young lady, for the most part, is getting most of it done. It's the boys. And then as soon as I say something to you, you get in your feelings. Yeah, I'm gonna say something. That's my job. So if you don't want me saying nothing to you, don't give me a reason to say nothing. If you do what you're supposed to do, when you're supposed to do it, people don't have any other choice but to give you what you want. But if you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, when you're supposed to be doing it, it's late, or it's half done, or it's not done. What does that say about how people are going to start to treat you and people who are connected to you? Do your work in class, as much of it as you can, because you're not here to play. Playing is also something that is the icing on the cake, but you got to have cake before you have icing. The cake is getting the work done. The icing is being able to play with the people that you like as you continue to get the work done, producing a product, not just wasted time. Y'all know I love you. You know I want to give you the best grade possible. And you know I don't want to write nobody up or have these hard conversations or hard emotional, but we got to. We got to make sure that we finish strong with this school year. We have this week, we have next week, and we have one more week. Let's make it through, y'all. We got to push through. We're going to have to work together to make sure that everybody gets what they need to get. Please don't have me call home unexpectedly, surprisingly calling home when I know you're not there, because that's another teacher hack. I don't want to be that sneaky teacher. I don't want to be that petty teacher. Always be fair with the students, and they will always be fair back with you. Panthers.